Hi there, this is Lena making Bespoke Craft Designs. It's already the 3rd of January. That's gone really, really quickly. And I've been crafting most of all over Christmas, doing little bits and pieces, not making anything in particular, but just sort of sorting out my craft room, getting all the Christmas stuff packed away and getting some bits together. In doing that, I came across this massive pile, and this, to be fair, this is only about half of them, of bits that I've started playing with and then left them to dry or whatever, and I've not gone back to them. So I'm making a sort of nature journal and so I've pulled out anything, flowers or birds or anything that I can finish off and make into something to go in the journal. My idea is not to make any more, is just to use what I've got here and finish them off. I also found a great big bag of pieces that are either print-offs or out of a book, and they've just not been cut out, not been finished off. So I thought it's time to get these used. They're all flowers, they're all nature related, so that's it. I'm going to get some of those done as well. And what I thought I'd do is I'm going to put this just to one side just because it's better to look at. Now these I have been doing over Christmas, because when I'm just playing and just, you know, not got the camera on or anything, and I just sit, and I love doing decoupage. It's one thing I really feel comfortable with and enjoy doing. So I've been doing some bits of these. I will put those somewhere in the journal. I'm not going to make them particularly into pockets at the moment or tags, because I think I'm just going to do them as I go through the journal a bit later, but I will be keeping them. So I've got a box on the floor with things that I want to finish, things that are finished, should I say. So, I mean, where do you start when you've got all these in front of you? I mean, it's just it's just so overwhelming. Right, that one there is another one of those. So let's have a look at this and see what I can do. And I mean, I'm not going to get through all these today, clearly, but right, let's have a look at this one first. I'm just trying to work out what things are and what I intended to do with them. So this is nice. This is a piece of hessian that I've sort of backed with a piece of just book page, and I've used it to make into a pocket. Now, what I didn't say was that the journal I'm doing is very, very well. I'll bring it out and oh, look what I've got here. That just shows you. Goodness me. Do you know, I got a Tim Holtz pad a few years ago, and I've been hoarding it because you know, you just can't get them in the UK, and when you send for them, they're so expensive. And these are so beautiful. These are just some of the little squares that was in it, and I must have thought, well, I am going to use them, and then of course I've left them again. But look, they're all here. Look how beautiful. I think it's because they're double-sided and they're so lovely. It's hard to know how to use them so you don't sort of waste them, because they're just so pretty. So I'm going to put them in with my flowers, and I am going to use some of them. I didn't realise they was in there. I mean, some pieces I was just going to say, that's a piece that can go in there. I'll just show you the size of my journal, because it's a very big journal. It's an unusual size, really. It was just inspired by this beautiful book. It's got an owl on the front, and I shan't be doing much to the front of this because I just love that owl so much. So the actual outside cover is 6.5 and the length, so it is massive. This, it's 11 1/4 length. So obviously to do the pages, I've had to do them a lot different, which I will explain when I go through what I've chose for in here. I think this video might go out before the one with all the bits that I'm making. But I just wanted to do some of these and find out. So I'm just trying to put them just out of view of the camera so they don't get in the way. And I'm going to literally look at the box I've got here and see what I can do. So I'm going to try this one first. So this will either be a double pocket, you know, a pocket in here and one behind, or I might do this round. It's already been sewn round this. I might do it so it's a tuck in, but it is quite soft, so I might only do it as one pocket. I don't know, because what I'm just looking at is that this piece here is higher than the piece at the back. And if I leave that loose so that I can use it as a pocket behind, it's going to get broken. So I think I'm going to glue that all the way down. But I shall sort of glue it loosely so that it gives a bit of room, you know, to put things in. I'm just looking there. It's I'll tell you what I am just going to do. This has been sewn and caught at the back, but by doing so it's restricting the pocket, so I'm just going to clip that bit. It's not going to cause any problems. It will fray a bit, but I don't mind that. It is sewn, so it'll stop at the sewing edge. So what do I put on here? Let me just have a look in my... Oh, look at that, look. Some of those. I wonder if I can cut some of those out and put them there. Those from the Conker tree. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can cut some of these out. I'm just trying to look at stuff that I've got and not mess about. Just use it straight away, because I've got so many of these to do. I don't want to be taking too much time over them. So, and I mean, I have got some new digital bits that I've cut off that I've printed off, goodness me. And I've got some of the autumn things still hanging about. So I've got some squirrels and some owls and things that I haven't actually, they're around here, they're near me, but they're not in this bucket here, because this is just flowers and things that I've dug out for and found. So I'm just trying to make this look something like it was intended. Just to try and use them. Hopefully I can. I haven't found how to speed the videos up yet, so I just have to cut it out. Because it's a bit boring watching somebody just sit and fussy cut, especially when it's not something I enjoy doing, fussy cutting, because it hurts my hands. But sometimes I have to try and do it. I've got these really super duper scissors, so they make it easier, but these Fiskars, whatever they are, spring-loaded scissors, I think they're called. They're fabulous. So I've cut out the rest of these. I have tried to attempt to cut out the spikes on the conker, and I want to put that on there. I know that much. I want something just in the background, but not to cover this up completely because it's so lovely. So I've got some bits of lace, and these are leaves. So I'm wondering if a bit of that would look nice, but obviously it's a bit white. But I've also got some of this spotty. What's this? Let me just try a bit of that. Oh, this has already been coffee dyed. This is nice. I wonder if I cut a bit of this down. I've got an edge on here, so let's just get rid of this edge. These scissors are lovely because you can use them. They just seem to cut everything. They seem to cut fabric and my other paper scissors. Obviously, I never used on fabric, and I never use my fabric scissors on paper, but these I can just sort of do everything with, so they're brilliant. Let's just have a look. That's going to sort of be my focal point, so I want that there. So I just want a bit of this. Oh, sorry. That's the only thing with having a glass board. I noticed when I was listening to my video when I was doing it back how noisy those scissors are on this board. Still a bit too big. Let's have a bit more off. And still cut it down again if I need to. So I got a lovely new board from my daughter for Christmas that I can have in the background on my videos, so it shows up nice on the videos. I mean, we'll use it as well. I'll take the glass board out and use that. Right, let's have a bit of... I just don't want this quite so white. That's it, that'll do. Just take the start white off. That's been using a lot of white with the Christmas journal I did. So, right, so how's this going to work? That on there like that, and that on there, and that. Yep, I like that. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because it'll go straight through some of these. That one should have been turned upside down. Let me see if this is a new one or not. No, I have been, because I haven't used Fabri-Tac much lately because I've been doing a lot of paper to paper, so I haven't used it. So let's get a bit of this down. I mean, this is very fine, this one, so it will come through and it will help stick down the paper. This is difficult to know where to glue because it's not got much solid pieces on it. I don't know, I wanted to keep that on show, but I don't know whether I can. Maybe not on this one. Oh, it might just peep through there a bit. I wonder if I can put that. Let's just see. Oh, what I've just realised is I haven't inked any of these edges where I've cut them, and they might be a bit white. Never mind. Right, I'm going to do that like that. So I'm going to leave this down while I just glue it, so that it doesn't move again, and I get it, and it'll help just glue, keep everything down now, because it'll go right through all the layers. Oh, my desk's very sticky. I was doing some mixed media pieces. I'm trying, although I have my other room, I've been trying to do more in here just so I can sit down. I do have my stool that I can do down there, but you know, it's to-ing and fro-ing from different rooms, so unless I'm doing something that, you know, I can do everything down there and I'm not coming up for stuff, then, because this is my main room, I'm trying to do bits up here, and consequently I've used this glass board, and although it does wash up nicely, I washed it up last night when I'd finished, and I had that much washing up liquid on it. You'd have thought it would have been really lovely and clean, but it's still looking, it's very sticky still. But that'll stay down, it won't, that won't cause a problem, that bit. So where do I want that? I want it like that. Now, one thing I did bring near me, I bet I can't, oh I can. I brought my little pot of words and things, so I thought I might see if there's a word I can put on there. Is there anything? What are these? Oh, nature. Oh, well, that would go well on there, wouldn't it? Nature. So let's just chop one of these off. Right. So, and then take off this white edge, get that out of your view. Whoops. I'm just looking, I haven't quite, because they're obviously a bit spiky, they're going to get caught on everything, so I'm going to have to try and glue them down a bit better, aren't I? Because there's fabric underneath, I'm still using the Fabri-Tac. Oh, that's sticky. I don't want, although I wanted them to look spiky, I don't want them coming up as they're going to get broken off anyway. Let's have a look. Oh, it'd be a good idea to put it the right way up. I do like that on there. I was just wondering, I've got some of this real nice sort of pretty lace here. Do I want a bit more lace? Let's just cut a piece down. I don't know whether I do or not really. I'm just wondering if I have a piece of that on that side there, and put that. It is still very subtle. It's very pretty, very subtle. I think I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to cut another piece off just because it was overlapping that leaf a bit too much. Yeah, that'll be lovely. So if I put that there, I might be able to catch it just with the Fabri-Tac on the back of this. Yeah, I should. And that's very pretty, that one. Just make sure that's going to get that back piece. Just making sure it's going to go through that lace and it's going to stick it. So that's piece one. Yeah, that's got that one sorted. Put that in the basket and let's have another look at some of the bits. Right, so oh, well, I think that one's that's a tag, and it's just got some bits of paper on the back. Oh, that one's done. I don't need to do anything with that. Oh, that's just some paper. Right, so look at this one. Now, because that journal is so big, these are going to be very small tags. First thing I want to do this is just put a hole in the top of this one. Let's get a hole in it. Have I got some? Oh, if I can lift them off the hook without getting up. Oh, I just can't reach them. They're right next to me, but I just can't grab them. There are some of these like butcher's hooks with everything on them. These are just some of the... Oh, I got more than one lot now. I'm gonna have to go with... I'll go with this one then. Just a hole reinforcer on there. I'll just have some ink tub ready to go, and then I'll just where they don't quite meet. Right, keep those inside. Right, so let's see what I've got in my basket here that I can just put on this. I keep looking at these and thinking, no, they're not ready for those yet. Let's have a look. I've got some really big ones in here. I'm trying to use up. Oh, look, straight away, look, one of Shabby Dabby Doodah's flowers would look quite nice on there. I would think I've got some really pretty butterflies as well. Let's just... So I'm trying just to grab stuff once I find something, not mess about too long. I mean, it's got to be new, it's got to look nice when it's finished, but when I'm off camera, I don't spend a long time in and ahhing. I just get stuff and use it. But when I'm on camera, I seem to be a bit dithery. So, although I don't make New Year's resolutions as such, it is a time for reflection, and I've been looking at where I want my channel to go, because, you know, at the moment I'm not being recognised. There's one or two lovely people comment, and so people are seeing it, but I think that's through them searching for something that, you know, I've put in my title, and I'm trying to make that more, you know, I'm trying really hard to put things that get recognised. It's not even that people are looking and not liking what they see, they're just not finding me, you know, and I'm not sure quite how to do that yet. And so that's one of my things for this year, is to try and work out how to do that. But I was saying to my husband last night, I'm just going to cut that one out because that's beautiful as well. Saying to my husband last night that it's not all about getting noticed. I do what I do because I absolutely love it. But it would be nice to think that people, you know, see that I'm sharing what I do, and, you know, I'm just you know, a retired person that's got not a lot of time on my hands, but any time that I have that's spare. In fact, I'm very busy because I'm a full-time carer, but I have a passion for crafting, as I've said many times, and it helps me when there's sadness going on, and things just get a bit tough, I can come in here and do a bit of crafting, and at the same time it'd be nice to know that somebody else is seeing it and enjoying it, you know. I've just cut that one out, but I do like this one too, so I think I'm going to put that on there. Yeah, so as I say, I am just going to try. What have I got here? This is some washi tape that I made. I'm just wondering if I this is on like what do you call this stuff? This real sticky stuff. Can't think what you call it. It's not like the masking tape, it's the real sticky one. So I'm just going to put a bit of that. It was one that I'd stamped up previous, and it's got just bits of leaves and bits of text on. This is, I didn't say what this side was. I've just backed this previously, and this is some of my eco dye papers that are still got little bits left. I must do another day at eco dye, and I do have a video. I think it was my very first video, my eco dyeing video. So I'm just going to just ink these up a little bit. I mean, as I say, I'm not doing anything any different to anybody else. I'm not, you know, showing you anything you haven't seen, but it's more about, I'm hoping people just, you know, want to see somebody that's, you know, I'm not particularly experienced at anything. I do what I do because I love it, and I get so much pleasure out of it. And it might strike a chord with somebody. That's what I'm hoping. You know, we'll see, won't we? At the moment, it's not doing. You never know. You never know. As I say, I love what I do, so I don't think that butterfly's not doing it for me on there as much as I thought it would. See, I'm starting to overthink things. Nope, it's going on. Because, so I think I'm going to use some of my, I'm just looking how this is, I'm not going right to the edges for a minute because I want to make sure I can tuck everything in. So I'll put quite a bit of glue on, but I'm not going to stick it right down to the edges until I know I've got it positioned just where I want it. And then I can just go in and put a bit more glue near the edges if I need to, because once you push it out a bit, it grabs the edges. Because this glue really does grab, you know. Yeah, quite like that. So I'm just going to push this down, and then I'll go back in and just make sure the edges are well and truly glued. It's just better if you don't go right to the edge if you're not sure what you're doing, and then you know what you, I don't mean what you're doing, I mean what you're putting down, and then that way you can tuck things underneath if that's what you want to do. I was just wondering whether I tucked a green leaf in there, but what I always have at hand some of my tea bags. I always have bits of tea bags at hand, and I always have bits of leaf. Oh, that's a green tea bag, look. That's really nice, but I don't want to cover up too much of that. But I do like that. It would be nice. I could have cut that in the shape, but what I mean is I always have some of these leaves at hand as well. I have a box of bits and pieces. I have a oh yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That's just an ivy leaf off something. If I get anything and the leaves, there's a lot of leaves left, I always save them. This was on a flower decoration that had got a bit broken, but I kept the leaf. Yeah, I like that. I still want some antennae that I haven't done, but I can either draw them in or I'll put some cotton or something on to do those. I was just looking, have I got any bits in here? I'm trying to do these quick instead of faffing, but I just saw I've got some pearl there. I wonder, oh, I might do that. We might have some pearl antennae on this one. Where's my glue? Let's just have a look at this. Get this down in this gap there. Like that. And then I'm thinking of putting that butterfly there, and I was just looking, could I manage to get a piece of that? It's like a string of pearls. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I do like that. I'm going to use a bit of that. It was just a piece that was in something. I don't know if it was a magazine or when I used to subscribe to a card kit a long time ago. Seems a long time ago anyway. Right, I'm just going to use a bit of washi tape just to glue those down. Oh, first thing I come to is still some Christmas washi tape. They're all still in the front of my drawer. I need to just alter my drawer and put these in the back. Washi tape doesn't stick for long, but it's going to have glue on top of it, so it's only just to hold these antennae in place. Like that. Just enough, just to grab them. And then that's going to go on there. Oh, I like that. I do really like that. It just gives a bit of, well, yeah, I suppose it is a bit of bling. Let's have a look if I can. I quite like this one. This is very pretty. Very pretty, that one. So that's two that I've actually made. Let's grab another one then. Let's do a journaling card. So this one here, it needs backing, doesn't it? So I found that earlier, and I'm just going to glue that straight in. Almost the right size. I mean, the lines will be going the wrong way, but there's nothing to say you can't have the journaling card that way. In fact, we will have it that way. This is just some paper that I've coffee dyed up ready. Just decide which side I like better. Don't suppose it really matters on this one. And then I'm just going to make sure I get right to those edges. And just, I've took my thin cap thing off because it kept getting blocked up and I haven't got a lot of patience, so it had to come off. Some things I've got loads of patience and then others I haven't, and when it kept getting blocked up it was frustrating me, so I took it off. I do clean it and put it back on if I'm doing really intricate stuff, but for stuff like this it doesn't need to be on. So yeah, so that's just back. That it's already been sewn round, and then it's just got some well, to be honest, it's maybe not the style I would use now, you know, all lines, but it's fine, we'll cover it. I'm not wasting them. So again, I keep pulling these out because I just love them. I'm just wondering if I could put that there as a tuck on this journaling card. And look at that big arrangement of flowers. I wonder if I could just put something like that on there. Oh look, and it comes in with that, and then I could put that on there. That's a good idea. I'm just looking at a butterfly that maybe needs to go on there too. Oh, I've got lots of bits. Oh, I like that green one. Yeah, I'll go with that then. Let's get those out of the way. So first of all, I'm just going to ink around these edges. Do that. Just ink these edges where they're a bit white. That means we can put something else in the front of there then. The only thing is, I don't want to cover everything up completely, so I might put that in. I don't know. I'll do that in a minute when I've cut these out. I'll cut them out and I'll get straight. So I've cut that out, and I've cut the little butterfly out as well that I had. Oh, it keeps sticking to me. And I'm going to put that on there. Want something else. I've got some little bits in here. These have been here a long while. That's what's the number? Oh, that's music paper. I've got music paper on. This is really old, this one. Look, it was well used, this piece, but it had been sellotaped, and I don't mind the colour, but it's gone all shiny. Now I could tear that piece off and use it as music paper, but if I tear that little bit off there, I just quite like this side actually. Oh yeah, I quite like that. I'd like to bring in a little bit more. Oh, she says. Oh, is that stuck on? Oh no, it isn't. I'd like to bring a little bit more pink in. Quite like that pink. Yeah, so I sort of like this. Somewhere like that, I think. But I think let's just put this piece down first, because I know I might have to do some I might use some glue stick and then some of the other so I like that there. I don't know whether I want that. I just need to bring a bit of pink in, I thought. I like the butterfly. I do like that though, but I don't know where to put it. I think I'm just going to put it on there like that, but I've got some lace and some cheesecloth stuff here, some gauze or some whatever you call it. Oh yeah, I like that peeking out of there. Let's just do that first. Let's just get this down. Oop. Right, let's stick that down with this first. I mean, obviously I'm going to be putting some Fabri-Tac over this, but I just want to make sure that's not too flat. Just want to catch it in a few places. Ooh, it's hard to glue, obviously, with Fabri-Tac or anything. And then put that there. I'll leave that flower a minute. let's get this down. Let's have some. I'm using, I'm going to go right to the edges with this because I don't think I'm peeping anything through the edges. I think I'm going to put that number over the top, so I think I'm safe to glue it all the way down. Ooh, not my fingers as well. I've just gone straight off there, straight onto my fingers. Oh dear. Right, so I want that right at the bottom, and I'm just looking whether I do want that under there actually, or do I want it over the top. I think I'm putting that over the top, and I'm putting that over the top. What about the butterfly? Let me just check. Do I want that butterfly there? I think I do. I think I'm going to just sneak that butterfly in. So just before this dries, because this grabs really quickly, so just before it dries, I'm going to sneak that butterfly in there and just rub all this down. Ooh! And then of course I break my butterfly in half. So rough. Dear me, I didn't mean to do that. That's it. And then it's just got that bit of material there. So do I put that side? I think I've had a problem with my nail. I've lost my nail, and I stubbed my thumb twice in the same day on Christmas Eve and made a real mess of my nail, and it all bled under the nail and broke the nail. And I managed to keep the nail going as long as I could until it had grown up a little bit before it came off. But now I've no nail now to tear my paper, and it's still very painful when I try to do it. So yes, I think, yeah, you can see, you might not see it as well on camera, but you can actually really see this, and it is sticking up. Oh, there is a bit of a, well, that's maybe a place for Fabri-Tac, because that's right on top. Funny how it just doesn't seem to grab on the I can't get it to grab on the fabric at all. It's good, really good glue for paper, but I find it doesn't grab at all on. So yeah, I think, I don't know whether to put, I don't know whether, oh no, I don't like that there. No, there's only a bit of the pink showing through now, but I like that there like that, but it just looks a bit like it's floating in the air, and I didn't want it to. It does a little bit. Yeah, not messing about. I'm saying I'm not going to mess about. I'm just going to get on with it. So I'm going to put that there and leave the gauze. Oh, and again, I've used that glue, and I should imagine it won't stick because it's on top of the gauze. Yeah, so that's that one. I like that. Do I still want a... There's quite a lot going on. It's a very busy one, that. But I'm just wondering, do I want... I just liked that said create with that little flower on it. I wonder if that's... See, this is where I wanted to tear this out, but it's hurting this thumb to do it. Sorry, I've just knocked the camera. I'm just wondering if these little tiny, they're very small compared with the rest of the stuff, so I don't know. I've torn a bit of the flower off by accident. I didn't mean to actually do that. But I actually like that as well. So I've lost my, there's not much on this, it's just what's on the sponge. It's almost dry, so it's only just taking that white edge off where I've torn it. It's not doing a lot. And I'm just going to put that in between them, just put that in between them flowers like that. Yeah, I like that. That's it. Well, I think that's maybe my time, because I'm trying to do them for about 40 minutes. I think, I don't know, I've had a couple of phone calls in between, I had to turn it off, so I'm hoping it's about 40 minutes. I really like that one. So what have I done here? Let's have a look. So I've only really managed, have I only managed 3? I'm just looking at this one, it's not stuck down, so I'm just going to put some Fabri-Tac under this one. It was funny, I was pressing it a bit and I maybe just didn't hold it down enough on there, because obviously there's a few layers of fabric here, so fabric and lace, so it maybe takes a bit more. So I'm just wondering, that has actually glued to this, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue this down and just use the back as the pocket, I think. I'm going to glue that to there. That's it, and so just use this as the pocket. So I like that one. Still don't know whether that needs a little bit more of something. Got some of this with this pom-pom on. Yeah, I'm gonna just put, I just saw that peeping out my thing there. This was from a shirt or something, I think. I'm just gonna put that on there. It's still got a bit of the rim of the seam on it. So I'm just going to put that right along that bottom. Sorry, this is just as I'm doing it. I'm just filming as I'm doing it. Oh, sticking to, I'm all, it's sticking to me. So I'll put that on there just to finish that one off. That's that one. This is the other one I did with the pearl antennae. The only thing I haven't done there is I haven't put anything in there, have I? So I could do that as well. Oh, look at this lovely silk I've got. This was from a silk skirt, and it's so pretty. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's very hard to cut this, really hard to cut. You know, to sort of, because I don't want it. You can't tear it or anything, and I don't like straight edges. So I then fray them a little bit, which. So it's all right if you do that. But trying to get it in a straight line, if you try, well, me in a straight line. So all I'm going to do with that is put that on there, like that. And I want something just to hold it down. What am I going to put around that? Just hold it down. What have I got? I've got a bit of, oh, I have got some string here. I don't know. I'm not sure this is the one I wanted, just a little bit of this string, like baker's twine string. I'll put a bit of that around there, I think, just to tie this. That's it. Just tie it again, and then I think what I'm going to do, I will cut that off, but it's just a bit white. I'm just going to colour it with a bit of, that's it. Yeah, so that one I'll see if that is now, oh, pulling it off. Oh gosh, that's all right, that's done. So it took quite a while to do those 3. I need to be a bit quicker. I said I was going to be quick, and bear in mind the bases were already done, so I need to be a little bit quicker. So they're the 3 I've done so far. I'm going to get another video out more or less straight away to do some more, because I say I've still got, you know, I'm never going to get to the bottom of this if I don't go a bit faster. So they're the 3 I've done so far. So this is my first video of the new year. As I say, I don't do I don't make New Year's resolutions, but there is some things I want to do this year. I want to take 1 or 2 courses, and in towards, you know, my craft, some craft courses. And the other thing that I want to do, I want to try and get more videos out there. I'm gonna aim for 2 a week, every week, and I'm gonna see if I can get some days where I put them out on certain days. I haven't done that yet. I'm trying a different way of filming, see how it works, and see if I can get them out. So see how today goes, and see if I can get the next one out and do 2 a week and see where we go. But thank you anyway, and happy New Year to you, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.